So, the first song that we'll be doing is called That If You Want. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. And that if you want, salvation is free. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. No, if you want, salvation is free. Salvation is a gift for you and me. Salvation is free, you don't need no money. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Salvation is a gift for you and me. Salvation is free, you don't need no money. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. You better come to Christ before it gets too late. For hell is a place that you can't escape. Satan come to steal, I say he come to kill. But the word of God, I say he must fulfill. Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. And that if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. No matter if you drink or say you thief or smoke, Jesus could deliver you even from dope. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. No matter if you drink or say you thief or smoke, Jesus could deliver you even from dope. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. No matter the condition that we're living in, trusting God and saying everything. No matter if you come from Belize or France, only Jesus Christ just could make the difference. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, yeah, this. Another you can shut us say, well, sitting. Guess I feel what I feel, fried chicken. Now if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Another you can shut us say, well, sitting. Guess I feel what I feel, fried chicken. Now if you want, Jesus don't want force you. It's a serious time that we're living in. Trusting God and saying everything. No matter if you come from Belize or France, only Jesus Christ I say could make the difference. Now if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. Pastor Gentle preach, Lewis and Scott preaching the word of God that you soon come back. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Pastor Gentle preach, Lewis and Scott preaching the word of God that you soon come back. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. There is faithful pastor still spreading the news. So when Jesus come, you're no gonna excuse. Pastor Gentle is giving another call. In your drag your by your hand and say, no, not all. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. One more time. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. That if you want, Jesus don't want force you. Now if you want, salvation is free. Fire.
Otra.
They do too, yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, name Barefoot, right? And if you guys know it, you have to sing along at home. Like this. I got no
Shoes on my feet,
I got no
bread in my house to eat,
I got no
money to see me through.
I got no
Friends that I can turn to, but I got Jesus. Jesus. Jesus.
And he's alright. Well, do that again, right? I got no
Shoes on my feet,
I got no
bread in my house to eat,
I got no
money to see me through.
I got no
Friends that I can turn to, but I got Jesus, 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 and He's alright.
He's my bread. He is my
Bread when I am hungry,
my water
when I am thirsty, my friend in time of trouble. Lily on the valley, bright and morning stars. Jesus, 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 and He is alright.
I got no shoes. I got no
Shoes on my feet,
I got no
bread in my house to eat,
I got no
money to see me through.
I got no
Friends that I can turn to, but I got Jesus, 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 and He is alright.
He's my bread. He is my
Bread when I am hungry,
my water
when I am thirsty, my friend in time of trouble. Lily on the valley, bright and morning stars. Jesus, 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 and He is alright.
I have a clap too, right? Yeah, yeah, alright. I'll tell the man. So this part, we give God thanks. I gotta say
Thank you, thank you, thank
for the food we
you.
eat,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
for the bed we sleep,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
cause you see me through.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
For everything you do, I
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're my Adonai.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're my El Shaddai.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You lift your name on high.
I got no shoes.
Shoes on my feet,
I got no
bread in my house to eat,
I got no
money to see me through.
got no
Friends that I can turn to, but I got Jesus, 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 and He is alright.
So we have one more song for you guys. Go on good, no? Some people do what they want. Them do what they want. They no care. Some people do what they want. Them do what they want. They You know what they do, Belize? Some people
do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. Do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. Do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. Do what they want, say what they want, go where they want.
Some people do what they want. Them do what they want, they no care. Some people do what they want.
Them do what they want.
Them do what they want, they no care. What happened? They will pay. Yahweh say, tell me when. Come on. On judgment day, they will pay. Some people go where they want.
Say what they want.
Them go where they want, they no care. Some people go where they want.
Them go where they want.
Them go where they want, they no care. They will pay. Yahweh say, tell you when, from judgment, they will pay. Some people say where they want.
Go where they want.
They say where they want, they no care. Some people say where they want.
Say what they want.
They say where they want, they no care. They will pay. Yahweh say, then when from judgment day, they will pay. Some people
Do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. Do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. Do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. Do what they want, say what they want, go where they want.
Some people do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. Them do what they want, they no care. Some people do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. They do what they want, they no care. They will pay. Yahweh say, tell you when, hey, on judgment day, they will pay.
Yeah.
And there you had it, Belize 501
Wow, man.
Genesis in studios doing the live performances there. We're going to have some of the singers join us on set
man.
and talk a bit about this band, how you can get their music, and just how they all got together. So we're
Yeah.
going to have Jillian coming over, right?
Yeah, Jillian, where are you? Jillian?
Come on over here on the
Yeah,
couch.
step up. Who
So
else
we
we
got
have?
Jillian, we got Lewis, and we got Kemuel who's coming over.
Yeah, you guys step up.
Come
you
on
guys
right
come on
here.
over. Come on over.
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Don't lose all that energy from your
Yeah,
performance
man.
now.
Tell you, like-
all right, your mics are there.
You guys come on from a good performance and just drag on. No man, come on, come on, come on. Hey, this is not about dragging. You guys are amazing. I was telling Marlene, man, I love this band. You know, one of the things that I see in you, you guys have been raised together. That much we could see. You guys enjoy what you do. Tell us about your band, Lou. Talk to me, my brother.
Well, you know, we've been together for quite a while now.
Yeah.
I'd say a little bit over 2 years.
Okay.
So we're still kind of young, still learning the game. But yes, like you said, we all grew up together,
Yeah.
more or less. Our parents were in a band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
well, I was gonna get to that. I know. And do you guys remember that era when they used to play together? You were too little.
Yeah.
You do.
You remember?
I remember just traveling. I think it's to the west or something.
Mm-hmm.
But, we just went there, but it's not like I was there dancing or doing
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
like that. I just remember being there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and for anybody who hasn't caught on yet, this is second generation derevelation. Is that what it is?
Second generation derevelation. That's so good.
But instead, you're going with the name 501 Genesis. Now, playing together, whether it be at church or just as friends, is one thing. But moving forward with putting your band publicly, creating your first album, having your first concert coming up, what made you take this final push?
I think it would be, I would say, the love of the music.
Yeah.
The love of the music. Because despite everything, we all just are passionate about the music itself.
Yeah.
So putting out our album, we were all excited. It was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But the album is finally here, and it was amazing to see the fruit of all our efforts.
That much I could tell you. I wonder who fingernail me the bleed. Probably the guy who plays
Yeah,
the
the one who played guitar.
Yeah, yeah. The man who said that they feel cool, you know. But blood, sweat,
Is that
and
the
tears,
album?
indeed. Yeah.
Can I see?
Yeah, let's just bring it on, man. Yeah, there you go, partner.
All right. So, how long did it take you to put it together?
The entire album, I'd say about maybe 4 months.
Okay.
About 4 months of work in the studio.
Recording.
Yeah,
But you also wrote some of
recording
your
wise.
songs, right?
Yes, we have about 10 songs on the album. 6 of which are all original.
Okay.
So those took a while to write.
Okay.
Like we said, most of them we try to tackle the struggles of what young people are going through
Okay.
in this day and age. So that's what we wanted our album to represent.
I think that's what's fascinated me the most this morning. When I saw you all walking in, it was hard to not be distracted by the fact that you were all so young.
Yeah.
You don't have any technician coming in to set up with you. You're figuring out, you're working out audio on your own. You guys are setting up on your own. That is so inspiring to see. You spoke of writing based on the struggles of young people. Your album is called Time for the Youth.
Yes.
Tell me what about society right now makes you feel that this is where the focus needs to be?
Well, you know, one of the major problems in our country, in our eyes at least, is the high murder rate and the killings and the stealings and all that stuff that are happening in the country. So listening to the news, we realize that it's not old people doing the killings, you know, it's young people.
Yeah.
And it's
doing
also
the killings and who
dying.
are dying.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to us. So we decided that it's time for the youth to stand up,
Yeah.
you know, and take a stand for what we believe in is right. So that's why we named the album Time for the Youth.
You know, one of the things that I listen to, we listen to a lot of music, and we hear music about stop the killing and stop this and stop that. This has been happening ever since the days of Bob Marley, ever since a long time. But let me ask you this, and I think this is real. That do you really feel that we're getting that message through music? And if not, what else do you guys think we should do to try and make a breakthrough?
Someone once told me that the quickest or the most effective way to reach young people would be music and sports.
Yeah.
And that's what we noticed, because music connects with your heart.
Yeah.
No matter what you said, no matter what genre, whatever you're into, music always connects on a deeper level. That's one of the great wonders of whatever
Universal
happens. Yeah,
language.
it's a universal language. So I believe that our album, the song Time for the Youth, it comes from a Caribbean country. The reggae connects with the Caribbean people.
Yeah.
So that's why I think the message.
Sorry, go ahead.
I know, right?
So this is a live performance you guys did where?
We did this at Mahogany Heights. Believe it or not, we've had some wild performances.
Yeah.
You know, one time we were in a church.
One
time we were in a church and a little girl just started to get braced, so we had to stop the music. Like, man, what happened? Oh yeah, we got that Griga.
But that wasn't Dangriga?
No, this
Oh,
one is
the wild one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's just one of them.
But let me ask
So
you.
what, you've been traveling around communities performing?
Yeah.
We've been traveling. This year has been a busy year for us as a band.
Really?
We've been-
Tell us about it.
We've been to Dangriga, we've been to Kaya, we've done a lot of Belmopan performances, we've been to here in Belize City, Independence, recently in the Papa San concert.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a really busy year, a lot of sleepless nights and.
So how do you
driving
fund
back
this? Is it because we want to carry the message? Is it because you guys want to be known? What's behind that?
The message, definitely the message, because the popularity will come with almost anything these days.
Yeah.
Popularity is almost easily gained these days.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the message, I believe that people grasp the message and that they see that we're trying to give something with substance.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe that it's been such a busy year for us.
Yeah, yeah. Jillian, share with us your experiences as one of the vocalists. I think what is interesting is that your lyrics, as you said, they're talking directly to young people. They're focused on your spirituality. How do you build that connection with people? Because if you're in your church, everybody's already on what they say, singing to the choir, or preaching to the choir. But when you go out into a wider community, what is it like when you're spreading this message and you see people connecting?
I mean, it's an amazing feeling because it's like you have. I mean, if you touch one person, that is enough for us.
Yeah.
So, I just enjoy singing. I enjoy being with the band. It's more like a family. So, it's a great feeling by just touching that one person. And if it's more, then we're grateful for it.
And what we try to do as well is something we call crossover music. So like if you're in a church, you already know which kind of song you'll get, as opposed to being in the world.
Yeah.
So what we try to do is get the world music, but put positive lyrics on top of it.
Yeah.
So it touches both spectrums.
So you're moving beyond just reggae. You're doing different genres
Yes,
as well.
on the album we have reggae, we have soca, contemporary reggae, a little Caribbean, Afro soca.
Yeah.
So contemporary gospel as well.
Thank you, Mr. Parham.
Yes. So we're really excited for the launch of the album.
Yeah.
All right. So where do you guys want to go? Because there must be a goal. There must be this mission, and what needs to happen for you guys to say yes, we've done it?
Well, I would think it would be to do this for a living.
Okay.
For most of us, because we know in Belize the music industry is not sufficient enough then.
Yeah.
Usually musicians have a part-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we want to try to do is break that stigma so that music can be your job.
When I got generally, I mean,
Hey, you know how that we get
I got
there?
to sing for a living.
But I mean, in this era, and you guys know more than anybody else, it's easier to get beyond Belize.
Yeah.
You put your stuff out on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, whatever it is, and people can be able to find you. Is that are you looking at those avenues? Are you pushing there as well?
Yes, actually, that's one of the advantages that we saw that we were doing the album, and I was telling LJ that it's so easy to put your music out on the digital stores and on YouTube. It's social media is your biggest advantage because it's free advertising.
Yeah.
So that's what we took advantage. So we have our album going on the stores. We have it on iTunes.
This is
Amazon.
like just for show. In fact, most people probably get it Amazon.
Most people probably get it on Amazon, but we
Apple.
have the hard copies because we appreciate the hard copies.
Excellent, my brother.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well,
There's
no,
something
I mean,
different
I
when you
think it's
have-
wonderful to see it.
Yeah.
But
When
I
you have that
think that
physical
you're
copy in
reaching
your
all
hands.
audiences when you get your music online.
Yes,
Definitely,
definitely.
definitely.
And you cross the borders of a country.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest advantage.
Yeah,
up
without
on
getting
cassette?
any international agents or anything like that, you can just put it out there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so easy for artists to develop themselves these days because you don't necessarily need a label, although there are benefits.
Yeah.
What about perfecting the quality and the sound that you want? Because what happens a lot of times is people get together, they want to make music, they have a passion, but there's a certain quality that you have to want to achieve. How important is that to you, and who guides you along that process?
We had several people guiding us along the process. We had his father, Louis Wade. We had our main producer, Paul Flores.
Baby Paul.
He's one of the best in the business.
He
so
is, yeah.
He actually produced the entire album. So
Nice.
everything that's on that album we did at his studio.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just last night, he was with us at practice, showing us how to do different stuff for the album launch, what we could do better, how he
He's everywhere, man.
He's
About
everywhere,
it,
yes.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you guys, I think Marlene showed me something a while ago that you guys will be doing a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's venture off there. When is it going to be? Where is it going to be? And what do I have to do to be there?
Well, the concert will be in Belmopan at the LifeNet Church. It will start at 7 p.m. As of right now, if you pre-order tickets, it'll be $15. But if you go tomorrow at the door, it'll be $25.
Yeah, today the last day for pre-order.
Yes, the
by the
last
way.
day. So please reach out and grab your tickets as early as possible.
So the
Yeah.
concert, the funds go towards sponsoring us to go to Jamaica. 'Cause we've been invited to play
Oh, nice.
in Jamaica in July.
All right.
So we plan to go there. So this is a fundraiser so we can reach. So at the concert we'll be selling the album. We'll be selling
Merch.
snacks as well. And we also have a partnership with ID7
Excellent.
Oh,
who
nice.
make us
Sure.
these beautiful
Nice.
shirts
Yeah.
that you guys
Yeah.
can see. So
Yeah.
we will also be selling those at the concert.
You know, and one of the things I want to throw out for, especially for support, we have to understand, especially when a band or anybody is going to from another country to another, you're actually an ambassador. And then when you go there, you do good dinner. I say, oh my goodness, this and that. The support is there. But in order for them to reach, you must support. So the albums will be going for how much? $20.
$20, yeah.
It's 25 to get in.
25
Well, if you're
at
gonna
the
do
door.
it tomorrow
If
night.
you go to the door
But if you
tomorrow, it's
order
But if you
today,
order
it's
15
$15.
bucks.
yeah. So
Yes.
by tonight, you could message
12
the
o'clock.
page 501 Genesis,
Yeah.
and
12
we
o'clock.
get write down your name for the tickets at the door.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You know, since the camera's that way, especially, I wanted to take the time to introduce the rest of your band members
Yeah.
because three of you are on set, but there's definitely a whole team behind. You guys can come on and just walk
Yeah, just
behind
come
me
on
and
up,
John.
yeah,
That might
let's
just
hang
be
out.
So I can
easier.
Hang on.
introduce
So you
them.
can tell us, come on up.
So as you guys know,
Come right
our
behind
parents were in the Revelation.
Yeah.
So this is Paul Flowers Jr.
All right.
His father played the guitar in the band.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he also plays the guitar in
All
our
right.
band.
So do you have memories of Derevelation too?
They're very vague because when I started to come to, I was too young to remember. But I remember their last concert in the Civic. I was there for sound check and everything, and
Okay.
it's amazing to carry on the legacy of a band that
Yeah.
was so touching to people.
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely.
Because when, even to this day, you know, when we go to playouts and our parents are there,
Yeah.
it's basically like people are saying, "Oh, you guys are the kids of the Revelation. I used to love those
Yeah.
guys, and I love you guys too." And so like it transfers over.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. You don't worry when you hear snapping hands. You
Yeah,
just,
yeah, these are just
yeah. You don't have to steal third
organizations,
base. You just relax. Yeah.
So it's just it's especially for us. Like he's my cousin. He is also the son of the drummer of the Revelation.
And now the drummer of
Yeah, so
501
like
Genesis.
the guitarist, the son of the guitarist,
Yeah.
the drummer, the son of the drummer, and then the lead,
There's the
the
images,
band
if you
leader, the
guys
son of
don't
the band
remember.
leader.
Yeah.
You know, and it's great to have a legacy to have like a jump start on, but
Yeah.
we also have to be responsible in order to take it further than it
Yeah.
was before. And
Definitely,
I think
my
that's
brother.
that's what we're trying to do now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So let's hear from the lady with the hair. Yeah. And then we'll jump to the guy with the hair. So what's your
I love
name?
your
Tell us
hair.
about your role and how you got into it.
Well, my name is Kelsey Franklin.
Okay.
I'm one of the backup singers.
Okay.
I'm actually fairly new to the band. I just joined like several months ago, but it's been really good. These guys are like family.
What
you know.
attracted you to the band?
Her
Well,
boyfriend.
Ooh, secrets coming
Oh,
out
Rooster
now.
Rooster is here. Oh, Rooster.
that's not true. It was actually at a Christmas tree lighting concert that LJ and PJ approached me and asked me if I was interested in joining the band.
Nice.
And I don't know how they operate, and the music
Yeah.
that they put forth really attracted me to join the band. So
Nice.
Excellent.
All right.
And
Who
then
else is left for an
the guy with the hair.
introduction?
Yeah.
Yes, the guy with the hair. I'm Jillian Lam. I'm the keyboard player.
Okay.
My, my dad was the guitarist, and my uncle was the pianist.
Okay.
Oh
So
gosh.
I'm
Oh, okay.
She's my sister.
It literally is the second generation.
Yeah,
but
it
you
is.
know what? Even if you don't have memories, do they talk about it all the time? Like the day back in my day when we were D-Revolution. Do you hear about it all the time?
Recently, for my mom's birthday, we had a surprise barefoot off. So we played barefoot earlier. Remember?
Yeah.
All right, and that guitar riff. Well, my dad was famous for that, and I told him in the house for my mom's 50th birthday, we have to battle because you keep talking, and I know I'm better than you. And I brought it to him straight, and we did the battle, and I won. I don't care what
Oh,
no
you
one
know you
says.
win.
I know I won because when we got home, he was like, well, I don't think we got one there or no. So I'm like, but we always hear comparisons. We always hear like you guys are better at this, but not as good as this. And it's always a comparison every single day. That's them on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Who that did that one? Yeah.
See that?
He
See how he look?
Oh, you're gonna hurt his
But who
feelings
that did
so
that one
bad.
day?
He's one of the.
But so here's the thing. You actually play some of their music. It's not on the album.
It is.
But yes, we have Barefoot.
Barefoot.
Yeah. Which other song are you redoing from them?
Only Barefoot.
Barefoot. All right.
So do you get people asking you to play their music a lot? Definitely. Yeah. And I'm sure it's probably a struggle. You got to give in to your audience, but still you want to push your own music too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was, when we first started, that was a struggle for us a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the first few songs that we learned were directly from their olden days.
Yeah.
So everywhere, the olden days. So I'll get in trouble when I go home.
You're going to make a lot of people feel old when you say that.
Good trouble. But yeah, when we first started, we learned about 4 of their songs. So anywhere we would go, it would just be that. So then we realized, we had a little bit of an identity crisis.
Yeah.
So like, man, who are we? Am I my dad? Yeah. So then we started to write our own music, and then things came full front.
But the good part is that if you sing it for a younger audience, it's pretty much brand new music to them.
True.
Actually, not really. We would think so, but like a lot of the places we go, young people are singing Barefoot, Payday, like they know the songs word for word. But
what
it's
is your
weird.
favorite song to recreate from them?
I would say Payday.
Payday.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
And your favorite song collectively, or maybe the hardest song to put together for the album that you really hope people pay attention to and appreciate.
That's the thing. It's such a good album.
Yeah, I know. It's like picking your babies. Even
Yeah,
though
like
you don't
everyone
know
has different favorites.
Yeah.
So personally, for me, my favorite one is 121. That is a reggae one that because of those 121. I mean, it's just the song for me at least.
No, actually he's saying that because he was the main writer in that song.
Oh, really?
So the man,
I love the honesty.
he pick his baby out of the bunch. Basically,
and you pick your baby now.
My baby. Well, I kind of co-write most of them, so I can't really pick one. Musically, I like With Me. Lyrically, I like Can't Live Without You. So I like, then I might too, and all of them, basically most of them, we wrote them 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
2 o'clock.
Because that when the creative juices were pumping. Yeah, so I like, most of the time that's when those were written, and it's just so great to have our own intellectual, property being on a CD and it being, presented to the country.
Yeah, and we have, of course, KTV, the remix champion, Jenny Lee, with us.
Champ for the champ.
And clearly, I can see the support that you had behind you when you were in that show. Now, coming forward with your band, having the album, what's your favorite? And the process itself, tell us about it.
Lyrics-wise, it's Time for the Youth, and I love Your Roots. That's my favorite song from the album.
Yeah. Everybody likes that.
Yeah.
You said mine too.
Yeah. All right. So the concert takes place tomorrow night, LifeNet Church. Last day to get the tickets at $15. Tomorrow it's going to be $25 at the door. You can get T-shirts, you can get the albums, and it's a fundraiser. So you guys can head on over to Jamaica to participate in a concert there, right?
somebody just messaged me and they want 4 tickets. So say,
Oh, yeah. there
And you know
go.
what? If you can't go, you can say just support the trip.
yes, that could even work.
And just before you guys leave, let's get a little about this Jamaica trip. Now, is it like, is it just a concert? What is it? Is it like something we need to participate into to win? What
Well,
is it?
it's every year, well, every 4 years actually. Nazarene is a denomination that is known worldwide.
Okay.
So every 4 years they have a massive 1 week long youth conference.
Okay.
Ranging from the ages of about 13 to 30.
Okay.
So what they do every 4 years, they find the bands that are up and coming throughout the Caribbean, and then they send out for them. So we got invited to play.
Which is
Excellent.
a pretty big deal in itself, but now you
Yes.
got to find a way there.
Yes.
All right.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. I got to say, and I'll say it again, I think it's really great to see young people coming together doing something positive. You're all talented. I like that you're breaking out of your own shell. Yes, you got your legacy of who your parents are, but clearly you're trying to build your own identity.
Yeah.
And we wish you the best of luck. All right.
Thank you.
Find them on Facebook, 501 Genesis, and you can get all the details about the concert. And of course, their music is available on all streaming platforms, and you can get the physical, well, Amazon, Apple.
The 16th.
Oh, and the 16th.
Yeah.
The CD is launching this Saturday, and then the digital one is on
Yeah.
Monday.
On Monday.
Give people time
who
to
are here
soak it
first?
in.
What
Yeah.
come Saturday?
Saturday.
Get it going.
Concert Belmopan, 7 o'clock.
LifeNet Church.
Okay.
Be there or be square.
All right. There you have it, 501 Genesis.
Oh, my
Thank you for
God.
being here. We are going to go ahead and take a break, though. When we come back, we're going to be making some rumpopa cheesecake in Grace flavor. with
Yeah,
a
on the jealous, on the jealous.
tuned.
Some people go where they want. Our new people know. Them go where they want. They no care. Who really know? Some people go where they want. Go where they want. They go where they want. They no care. What happened? They went there.